Hi friends, welcome to the Unit 2 Day 7 notes. This one's about piecewise defined functions. I'm not going to bother reading through this for you. I feel that you are going to be quite capable of reading through that yourself. However, I do want to point out that piecewise defined functions are most applicable to real-world examples because you can define each piece, piecewise, you can define each piece as a part of the actual function. Here we're talking about smooth or not smooth versus continuous and not continuous functions. So an example I talk about is actually kind of a personal one. Growing up, we didn't have drinkable water for a good part of my childhood, and we had to have water kind of trucked in, and we had to pay for it. And the way that it works is there's basically a flat rate for the truck to come out. Here I said at the first 100 gallons, flat rate of $25, and then an additional 10 cents is for each additional gallon needed by the customer. And then I gave you the question, create a function to model the cost billed to a customer for 200 gallons. So when we talk about piecewise, basically there's a certain domain. And with the domain of each piece, then there is a function that goes along with it. So here, it's $25 between 0 when the gallons is between 0 and 100. I say it's not including 0 because if you're choosing 0 gallons, then it's going to be $0 and you wouldn't even make an order. So here we look at these two different examples for when the gallon is greater than 100. Then we use this value here. So we plug in 100 into this value. Sorry, plug in the value that's greater than 100 into this value and then multiply by 0.1 and then add 25. So it says evaluate the following using the different rules above. We're also going to go through and evaluate using 200. So 200 gallons would fit into this example here. So we're going to take 200 times that 0.1, and that gives us 20, and then 20 plus 25 gives us that 45. So this would be 45. This would cost us $45 for 200 gallons. The domain of the above example gives different cases. Note that 0 isn't included. I mentioned that earlier. If I want 1 gallon, how much is that going to cost? Well, 1 gallon fits in the domain here, and that's just 25. So be careful. A lot of students want to actually plug it into both. No, it's just that. If I'm getting 25 gallons, again, that's in here, and that's going to be $25. See, I have 145, so I plug that in. Forgot to grab my calculator. I was looking for it earlier, too. Here we go. So plug in 145. Plug it in, take it times 0.1, 1450, and then adding 25 gives us 3950. And then 300 times 0.1, then add 25 and you get 55. So these are the different amounts. Join me in the next video as we talk about example 1.